Now we talk about section D اللي عنوانها auxiliaries الأفعال المساعدة. auxiliaries. What are auxiliaries? ما هي الأفعال المساعدة? Auxiliaries are closely related with the verb and are of three categories. So the auxiliaries are those verbs which are used with the main verbs. For example, he is playing, he is reading, she is reading. All these are auxiliaries. Now we come to the types of auxiliaries. أنواع الأفعال المساعدة. First, modal verbs, modal auxiliaries. الأفعال الناقصة such as may, shall, will, could, etc. Here, modal auxiliaries, هذه الأفعال الناقصة, have two features or two characteristics. لها صفتين. Number one, the present tense form does not take an S in the third person singular. صيغة المضارع ما يأخذ S مع الشخص الثالث because it is not a main verb. For example, and this is number one. Second feature is that they do not have participle forms. They have only two forms, present or past. لها صيغتين الأفعال الناقصة اللي هي المضارع والماضي, like will, would, can, could, may, might, but there is no past participle. Now the second type of auxiliaries, النوع الثاني من الأفعال المساعدة, we call them, نسميها primary auxiliaries, which are verbs to have and verbs to be. So primary auxiliaries are of two types. الأفعال المساعدة الأساسية اللي هي أفعال have, verbs to have, has, had, and verbs to be أفعال الكينونة am, is, are, was, and were. Third types of auxiliaries are periphrastic auxiliary do, يعني verb to do. It is called in English grammar periphrastic auxiliary, or sometimes it is called do. What is do? What is the auxiliary do? Do is a dummy or empty form. الفعل do هو عبارة عن شكل نحوي dummy أي لا معنى له, empty or dummy بمعنى meaningless, does not have any meaning, and it has the following uses. So what are the uses? ما هي استخدامات الفعل المساعد do? First of all, أولا, any questions في حالة الأسئلة, it carries the tense, يشير إلى زمن السؤال, and provides the inversion, ويعمل لنا قلب الجملة من جملة خبرية from a statement into a question إلى سؤال that signals a question. So for example here, did John study? Did is an auxiliary which shows that the sentence is in the simple past because did is used in the simple past. This is the first function, the first use of. The second function is that in negative sentences, الجمل المنفية, it carries the tense, يحمل لنا أيضا زمن الجملة, what is used between, note أداة النفي, note تستخدم between an auxiliary and the verb, دائما تضاف أداة النفي بين الفعل المساعد وبين الفعل الرئيسي, as in these examples. John didn't study. Here we have note between did and study. And the third function of verb to do, الوظيفة الثالثة لفعل do, is that in declarative affirmative sentences في الجمل الخبرية المثبتة, it provides emphasis, يقدم لنا أو يؤكد التوكيد, يدل على توكيد الجملة, and requires, ويتطلب primary or secondary stress, دائما يكون بنبر أولي أو ثانوي. Example, John did study. John did study. In this example, did is used for emphasis لغرض التوكيد. Number 4 in target questions الوظيفة الرابعة للفعل المساعد do يستخدم كذلك في الأسئلة الليلية in tag questions. It replaces a main verb in the simple present or in the past tense. Examples: she works hard, doesn't she? Here does is used instead of works. بمعنى it replaces a main verb here which is works. But in the past, she, as in this example, she sold the car, didn't she? Here the auxiliary did is used instead of sold. So in target questions, in tele questions في الأسئلة الذيلية الفعل do يشير إلى زمن الجملة ويعتبر بديل عن الفعل الرئيسي. إذا كان الفعل مضارع بأس فdoes يعوض عنه، وإذا كان ماضي بسيط الفعل did يعوض عنه. Last function آخر وظيفة آخر استخدام the last use of verb to do اللي هو in sentences beginning في الجمل التي تبدأ with a negative adverbial like seldom. Some sentences in English begin with an adverb like seldom, never, or sometimes it begins with a negative particle or negative adverbials like not only. In this case, it expresses an inverted structure. It expresses in an inverted structure the tense فهو يعبر هنا يشير لنا إلى الزمن as in this example. Never did I dream of such a thing. Or not only does he dream, he has nightmares. So here did, you see that here it helps us يساعدنا to do the inversion نقلب الجملة يعني we put the auxiliary الفعل المساعد before the main verb.